How's it going,
Hi,
Spacelords?
And Space Ladies. How are you guys?
Space Ladies.
Welcome to our new live stream. So today we shall introduce ourselves, right?
Who are you?
Who are you?
No, who are you?
No, who are you?
No, who are you?
My name is Laura, and I am a quality assurance.
And my name is Hernan, and I'm technical designer.
Oh, that's.
But you can call me Ojuel,
Yeah, you can call me
as you like.
Laura. I don't know.
Laura.
I don't know. Do you have any kind of nickname?
No, not really.
It's just Laura for you.
Just
So,
Laura.
what is it that we are doing today, Laura? We have something that we want to show to everyone on the Broken Planet, right?
We are introducing a new update just for you players, which is coming right on date.
Yeah, right on date. Right on date. It's actually what it actually means. It's next Monday, right?
Yeah.
So that's right on date for you. So yeah.
Is it a lie? No.
It's not a lie. So yeah, that's the thing. It's coming next Monday, and you know it has. We already released the updates patch notes for it. So maybe you already checked it, but we will be also like showcasing here live some of the new stuff that's going on. Wow, you have so many stuff to claim.
Yeah.
What-
This is the
what-
things we got from last streaming.
Is this like for last streaming?
Yeah.
I wasn't there, right?
We were rich back in the day.
You're still rich, though. I gotta say.
No, not enough.
So yeah, what is it that we are showcasing first, Laura? We have something to show that concerns the elite soldiers, right?
Well, as you know, we try to change. We actually changed the way that you can get Aleph from the elites.
Yeah, that's wow. That was a really short explanation. But yeah, let me expand a little bit.
Yeah.
If
But-
you want, you can like start queuing or
No,
stuff.
I was just looking at you drinking from your mug. That really distracted me. That's why I
distracted
stopped.
you by doing
Yeah.
that. Sorry.
Are you
I'm way
too
too
late?
cool when I'm drinking on my mug.
Yeah, so distracting.
That's totally understandable then.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, and going back on topic, what's wrong with us today? So going back on topic, there has been some modification with the elite soldiers. Some of you guys sometimes ask like, why these modifications? Well, this time around we are basically taking into account some feedback that we received during months. You know, after the Aleph deposits were put into the game. As we already told you in the official forums, it was kind of like an experimental phase that we were going in, you know, turning Aleph into gems. And, you know, afterwards we put the Aleph natural deposits in the game. So it kind of changed the way that you move around the level. After that, we started using the gems as grenades or
Yeah, that was really fun.
gemnades, as I like to call them.
Gemnades.
Gemnades. Is it a great name? Does it sound
It's
cheap?
good.
Is it okay? I don't know.
Kinda.
To me, it sounds super crazily good, but maybe it's because I came out with it, you know.
Maybe
I don't know.
it's a bit weird to pronounce.
Gemnades.
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 Grenade.
Open-
Is it grenade or grenade? I don't know.
Grenade. No.
Grenade.
Gre-
It's a wow.
Grenade.
It's a grenade.
Grenade.
Not a grenade. A grenade, right? So yeah,
What?
gemnades. It's actually kind of similar, but yeah. And after changing,
Grenade.
you know, the gems to gemnades and making them explosive, you know, we introduced the throwing mechanic. And after all those changes, we realized, okay, this is a cool system, but we are kind of missing the old feeling, you know, in which
Yeah.
you would go into a match and you would hunt down those elites, mainly because of the Aleph, you know.
That's the thing. I think that is the most active way of getting Aleph from elites. To
Yeah.
kill them, to go after them. And also we introduced like a new way to interact with those elites.
It was mainly because of that, because some of you, or many of you actually asked us like, oh, can we go back to the previous system? Can we get you know, Aleph back from elites once again? But the thing is that the way
here.
the things were, it's not the way they work now. So now if everyone just spawned with Aleph, that would be like like leaving hell, like hell on earth, because it's the way they spend the Aleph like super crazily fast, and you just lose that gem, and then they activate their special ability, so it gets even more difficult.
Challenging.
So we changed that thing around, and the change that we made affects actually both elite officers and elite assault soldiers.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Let's play something and let's
You
see
wanna watch it?
both of those. Yeah.
Do you want? Yeah. Hang
That's great.
You choose the player.
I choose a player, but
Yeah.
you will be playing. Which one's your least favorite?
My least favorite.
Yes, let's use that.
Maybe. No, I'm not going to tell you the least favorite. I'm going to be.
Is it the second least favorite? Or?
No, she's my fourth favorite.
Your fourth favorite?
Yeah.
So you have like 4 favorites, okay?
We know that the enemy is keeping
Does it count like your favorite? If
They
it's the
go in
fourth
a
one?
ranking. I mean, it's like my favorite is the 0.0 until you go to 1. They are still my favorite. It's still my favorite list.
Okay.
It makes sense in my head.
Yeah, I kind of get it. Not really, but you know,
You
kind of.
do. You do get it.
Yeah, the thing.
I command you to get it.
Okay, you command me to get it.
Yeah.
Okay, quick. Can you please turn this thing off? You know, like the thing on the top. Yeah, in the menu.
Well,
Are we allowed to?
you,
No, like the big menu. Yeah, with the menu you can turn this. We don't have it. That's too bad. Okay,
we don't have
we're sorry guys. We're playing with this kind of debug information on the top of the screen. We are with a development build right now, as you know. So,
but that's a way for you to get closer to the kind of builds we have here in
yes.
quality assurance.
Actually, it can get way more cramped with stuff.
Yeah. I remember one time it was so big, couldn't see the screen properly. So
Yeah,
weird.
That's usually the heads-up display. Sometimes gets like with a lot of stuff, the book stuff upon it, so it gets really messy. So
This is like really, 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 really small for what it can become.
Oh yeah, it can become way worse. Let's hope for the best though, that we won't
Let's
get
hope
like a lot of stuff, like in the middle of the screen. So yeah, the thing is that we have been gathering so many of your questions, and we will try to answer those. We gathered through Twitter, Discord, and different social networks.
And the forum.
And the forum too. So we will be trying to answer as many as those as possible. And I think we are already having some questions. Yeah, this is a live questions from Spacelords. Why the hell is your developer menu using Comic Sans? Actually, I'm not. I think it's not Comic Sans. Actually, I think it's
I think it is Comic
Really?
Sans. Yeah.
I think it's like a different kind of debug font or something. I don't know.
If
Is
it's
it?
not Comic Sans, it's his Texan cousin.
It's like the
here.
cousin, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe like
The Texan one.
like some kind of sibling. So yeah, I have so many questions and so many answers that I'm getting like super stressed right now.
I mean,
So-
Spacelords, why not?
Yeah, why not? Comic Sans is not that bad, I must say.
Well,
So,
I hate it, but it's not that bad. I mean,
hating stuff is not that bad, right? So yeah, let me go. If you're okay with it, Laura, I will keep reading
Yeah,
questions
you
and we keep
start.
trying to
Yeah.
answer. And when we get to the lead part, we will comment on the elites, right?
yeah. I'm trying to shoot these people down.
Okay, sorry, I don't want to distract you.
No, it's
So I won't be drinking so that I don't
you don't
distract
drink anymore.
So the thing is, Gent Hearth or something like that, he or she asked us, when should we expect a new Anesca skin? The thing is that we have a super cool Anesca skin coming. We still don't have a release date for it, but we already saw the skin, both of us, and it's super cool. And if I can kind of tease it for you a little bit, guys. It's more like Hades Division based, not so much like mech related, as so to say, but it's more like some kind of uniform that she used to wear during some time that she was, like in some department, like some kind of academic department in the Hades Division, in which she would like teach other soldiers how to, I don't know, like war tactics or something like that. So it's kind of like some kind of cool uniform, but
It's really good.
it's still, we still don't have, sadly, we still don't have a release date for it, but please be looking for that and stay tuned.
Yeah, your question was, is there going to be any Aneska skin? Well, yes, it's going to be.
Actually, he or she was asking when, but we still cannot say when, so I'm sorry.
So,
I'm really
yes.
sorry. So this is okay. This is where things get interesting. If I'm not mistaken, during this phase we have like elite officers.
Uh-huh.
So we may be seeing something, you know, I think it's like Umber Warlock elite officers here, down there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
I'm going to try to get rid of this.
Of this guy so we can see it. So that's the elite there. As you can see, he already spawned with a single Aleph gem, right? You can see the one on his head. That's new here.
Yeah, guys.
So if you get close to him and kind of scare him a little bit.
Hello.
He's not
Say
scared.
hello
He
to
doesn't
my
look
little
scared
friend.
at all. I'm sorry. Maybe you're not scary enough.
No.
Oh, that's the thing. Okay, so he just deployed a beacon. So now the gem is inside the beacon. And as you can see, we have like new visual effects for the airstrike attack.
Oh.
The airstrike attack, sorry guys. As you can see, also it's like way longer. And you during this time span, you can shoot the beacon and if you shoot it down and kill it or break it down, you can both cancel the ongoing airstrike, but also, you know, retrieve the gem back, you know. So yeah, that's one of the you know, like little cool features or modifications, right, that we made so that it would be like more easily playable. So when the game gets updated on Monday, what you will see is that like, I don't know, the vast majority of elite officers spawning in the game, I don't know, like almost all of them, they will be carrying like a single Aleph gem. I think there's like a few instances in which they have like 2 gems, but we decided it on a level per level basis, you know. So that's kind of like what is it about. And afterwards, if you don't get killed, we will be able to see the elite assault thing. So let's go for more questions. We have a live question. Are there any Halloween skins?
Halloween.
Well, the thing is, we are kind of like already into a Halloween event, right? That's the Ghost Ship event for you guys. And that's basically the Halloween themed.
Anyway, guys, if you want us, we can dress up for the next streaming.
That
would be nice.
Like the 2 of us, you mean?
Of course.
Okay, sure, we can. Actually, like last year, I made like a super cool... I don't know if I should explain this because it's kind of random, but I dressed as Darth Maul, you know, the Star Wars character. It was so scary. I kind of looked exactly like him.
Like Darth Maul?
Yeah, and it was really scary.
I mean,
because I had to paint my face. I spent like 2 hours painting my... I don't know. It was super random. Sorry.
I don't wear that much makeup.
I usually don't, but that was like an exception.
You know, I have just bought a new what is it?
Custom, like
a new custom from Stranger Things.
Oh really?
About Robin, you know,
I'm like super confused.
The ice
with
cream
Stranger
girl.
Things. Is it like the 3rd season? I'm still not.
It's the 3rd
Please don't
season.
spoil me.
No.
I'm super slow watching series, so that's a real handicap. really, I'm super slow. I take like, I don't know, way much time that...
I'm super fast, which is kind of preoccupating.
No, you have like spare time and you like to enjoy yourself. That's great. So let's go
to the next
instead
one.
of speaking like random stuff, let's go to some other of our questions that we retrieved before the stream started. Hisatsuke here is asking, are there any plans to make starter weapons like Infected MM6C Fax or Mika's MM5V as viable as Novera's adjustment? Yeah, what he is referring to is that Novera, which is like Alicia's starting weapon, recently in the latest patch that we released, we had like new crosshair for it, and we changed the visual effects for it so it wasn't as shiny as that. And the thing is that we are actually having like a global retweak of all weapons visual effects, not necessarily in the same fashion, in the exact same fashion as we did with Novera, but we are definitely taking we are putting our attention in both the shining that takes place, or the these little shiny particles, or these how do you say, these flares, these lens flares that they
Spots,
appear when
yeah.
when you like shoot a projectile and it explodes, and it's it can get bothersome over time, so we try to tweak down in a more elegant way. And we are also like currently working on improving the recoil for the weapons, but both of these improvements will be actually part of the Epic Forge update patch, because it's like a super huge task that we are doing, like little by little, so it won't be available on next Monday yet. So
Let's stop for a bit and talk about new elites.
oh, sorry, we are already
Mechanic.
here.
Yeah,
Oh, you're really good.
I was fast as hell.
Did it already happen? I'm sorry. Well, at least people saw it. You saw it, right, guys?
Yeah.
So
Hope they did, because I did great. I mean,
but we have another elite assault like down there.
yeah,
Let's check it out. So
I just messed up and killed him.
okay,
Oh.
that was
Okay.
okay. So well,
As
just
you
kill
can
him.
see, he is trying to get to me and kill me.
He
somehow.
he eventually will. But
He eventually won't. I mean, I know how to get rid of them.
yeah,
This
sure you
This-
do, Laura.
this didn't happen. I mean, you're all hallucinating. This didn't happen.
Yeah, I don't know. What are you talking about? I saw nothing on the screen.
I mean, who are you?
Who are you, by the way? I'm Laura.
Hi,
I'm a QA.
I'm Majuel.
So I'm sorry, I missed the last one. Sorry,
You did.
I wasn't looking, because I was looking at the Elite Assault Soldier, which is
As
well,
you can
that's
see,
the
there
newest
is
state.
two states for them.
That's like the green state. He's recovering health. Actually, you can
Haha.
shoot him and try to stun him out of this state.
And the second one
And the
is
second
like
state,
the invulnerable state, in which he
Okay.
usually gets to you and attacks you.
that's the state where he is like chasing you, and when he
He's
goes from
invulnerable.
the green state to this like yellowish kind of state,
Haha.
that's where the Aleph gem gets spent. So you have like this time span in which he's charging up, in which you can try to avoid him getting his special ability activated, and consequently spending or consuming the Aleph gem.
Important things. The elite soldier will get you an Aleph gem whenever you kill the thing that they drop. But the assault soldier won't. That's the thing, because he somehow consumes it when he changes into the second state.
That's right. There's like no external item. He just like inserts the Aleph gem into his system, like somehow, and gets that invulnerability. So
That Super Saiyan mode, which
Yeah,
is really
and-
cool.
there are like different ways in which you can get him out or stun him out of this state. One of it, like as you are displaying right now, you cannot hurt him by hitting him.
No, you can't use physical attack, but you yet can shoot him till death.
That's the thing. So, and the ways that you can put him out of this state, one of them is like using some kind of weapon that pushes him, kind of like Ginebra's starting weapon. You can also deal like
I hate you.
kill him like with a headshot, and also like maybe bring him down into wounded state just by dealing like a lot of damage. But also even though he doesn't get into the downed or wounded state, even though you can still cancel its attack by dealing enough damage. There's like some threshold, damage threshold, that if you deal enough damage, he just cancels it, and then he doesn't consume the gem, and then you don't lose the chance of getting that gem. That's exactly what happened actually.
Yep.
Laura here cancelled,
I tried to lead it.
So that's the thing. But this kind of elites, they don't necessarily wait for you to be close, unlike the elite officers. So
No.
just like what happened before, right, in the beginning of the match, like they can ignite it when you're not looking at it. So you gotta be
anyway-
careful. It's not like super obvious or easy, because they can do it whenever you get aggro. Even though you're like super far away, they can, start making this. And if you see like the Aleph signature through the walls, you have to be careful. Like, oh, there's, that guy over there. That was the Aleph signature. The the posture like this. So that's kind of like the new gameplay that we inserted in this. Well, that we will be inserting, putting
will be
into the
releasing,
game next
yeah.
Monday. So we have a live question. Problem Ranger.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Will Elite's ability charge speed be adjusted by mission difficulty, such as Officer Airstrike and the new melee invulnerability charge?
That's a super
Concrete
interesting question. Concrete, but interesting. Yeah. It's a really great question.
Yeah. Will Elite's ability... Let me
It's-
read it twice. I mean, will
No.
Elite's ability... No, you can go on. I just read it.
But I understood. I totally got it. He's asking, like, there's like these states, like the charging state, or also like the beacon that he puts. Are any of those times adjusted depending on mission difficulty? And that's the thing. Yes, it's not. Yes, they are. Like the charging time, it's regulated differently depending on mission difficulty, and also like the damage threshold that you have to deal to him. I'm pretty sure that's a variable too. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's definitely it. And when it comes to the beacon, though, the way that it works is like way more simple. It's not so related to mission difficulty.
No, not really.
Since actually the airstrike, it's not as lethal as it seems, and definitely not as lethal as the elite assault.
Depends. Depends on the character you're picking. If you're picking an alien, it gets a local one. It gets really, really, really harsh.
But still, you have like some kind of warning, like these effects that warn you, okay, you gotta get out of here. But
You
when
have
it
to be
comes to the
fast.
elite, sometimes you're cornered. There's like elite with invulnerability, and you're kind of doomed, even though you may be like
Doomed.
a number warlock or whatever. So that's why when it comes to the portable beacon, the elite officers portable beacon, it's not so mission difficulty tied. It's more like something that happens. It's just like an item that you can either kill or just ignore it. As long as you don't get hit by any of the missiles, I mean, you'll be doing fine. You can just like get away from it, and that's pretty much it.
I mean, it's not super hard, but it's different, of course, to Constantine, for example, than Harrick.
It is, and also like the way that it used to work before. When the elite officer would call like for an airstrike, he would stay in this animation and would be invulnerable to all kind of damage. But this time around, he just launches the beacon, and afterwards he's vulnerable
And you can
again.
kill it. You
So,
can kill him right away.
Of course, the elite officer's stats, of course, are affected by mission difficulty, as all the enemies' stats are. So it's more, even though the beacon is like a key thing in the whole process, it's really not tied to mission difficulty. So yeah.
So, which character you want to play with?
I don't know.
You can say anything. I'm going to do what I want, but you can still make suggestions.
I'd like to see someone Eska action actually.
Someone next.
Yeah, I'm super bad at an Eska. That's what I'm asking.
Are
Because
you?
I want to see someone better than me. That's by the way like super
Playing an Iska.
common. Yeah, because I'm super bad. So I wanted to see something decent. I'm super bad. Sorry.
Super
And Eska is
freak.
really not
Super freak.
my character.
He's super freak.
So we have another live question here. Amber McLean, you read it?
Will you guys be taking another look at Hive, given the majority is that the changes to her were far too much, given the issue as with Plague, not Hive herself?
Yeah, the thing is not necessarily only when it
Hive.
comes to Hive, but when the Epic Forge drops, update drops, there will be like some.
Prevalence in many weapons.
Yeah, the thing is that just because there's like this passive that we are taking away, the shot damage passive, and because we are putting the new system of the Epic Forge, we'll have to rebalance so many stuff that, of course, Hive may also be included in some way in this general retweak, but it's still kind of hard to say like with detail, like, oh, this character or this weapon will be getting some rework. Probably everything to some degree will be getting some rework, maybe in a more general way, but it's still hard to tell.
Yeah, whenever you make an update or whenever you try to change something, you have to do a revision of the things that could be affected by it. So anyway, we release the second part of the heavy metal update, we will have to revise many of the weapons we have. So
That's totally right.
yeah, I mean it's part of the development process.
It definitely is. So
I'm
yeah,
so wise.
we have some other questions gathered like from the previous previous to this live stream. Raptor Jazz asked us, what will you be doing about the MMR? Well, the thing is that we will actually be having.
MMR.
Let's talk about MMR. So the thing is that we will be having actually before the Epic Forge update kicks in, we will be having like an intermediate kind of update, kind of similar like the one that we are having next Monday. So, and this next update that we will be having, one of the features that we are implementing for it, it's totally MMR related, and it has to do with in some cases of the gunfights of the game, taking into account individuals MMR instead of the average for it. But we're still working on it and like gathering data on the results. So we will get into more detail when the next intermediate update before the Epic Forge one comes in.
It's the thing we told the last streaming, the more you play, the more data we have.
That's
So
totally right. That's
play
totally right.
compulsively.
But we are still, when it comes to this new feature that affects MMR, we are still gathering data, like in-house data, So we are still not ready to release it just yet. And well,
we're getting there.
we will definitely get in there. So the thing is that there are some other questions when it comes to Tolchok, Hyperbell, and some other weapons and their tweaks. And I have to like repeat myself. And like when the Epic Forge comes in, we'll have to adjust so many stuff that it's still hard to tell whether like Tolchok or Hyperbell, those like weapons, they will get like something special. But of course, we'll have to check like all of the weapons anyway. So yeah,
give it time.
Give it some time. We definitely need some time. So, and we have another question here. Yeah, there's some question about CQC being a bit broken and latency making.
Don't you want to play a bit or something?
But I'm super bad with an Esca though.
Doesn't matter.
Really?
Yeah. Do you want to watch a Joel play or something?
Maybe they don't want to, but.
Of course they want to.
So yeah, when it comes to CQC, actually, there are some drastic changes coming that will be
You're a coward, you didn't play.
No, just hand it to me.
There you go.
Okay,
you got the
there
power.
you go. That's like the worst.
Now you
Anaska
know how
player.
complicated it is to speak to a camera and also to play.
I will show you how not to play an Esca. So, please.
You aren't doing bad at the moment.
Yeah, because.
By now.
But that's because you already had like an Aleph overload. So yeah.
Yeah.
So
I didn't make it easier for you.
Ah wow, I vanished.
Oh wow.
I actually code that, so I'm like I feel super evil right now. This is karma right here, and I'm not speaking about like this weapon. So yeah, the thing about CQC, yes, we will be having some drastic changes that will be part of the Epic Forge update,
Now,
but we are still really not ready to speak about it.
Yeah.
Am I really? that bad?
You're too bad. Yeah.
Really?
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, at least I tried. I killed an engineer though.
Wow.
That was a totally skillful
That's
kill.
impressive.
I must say.
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Engineers are really tough guys, though. So yeah. So more questions. We have like not live questions. Okay. Yeah. So here, Fenrir Vanguard is
You were
asking.
talking about the CQC.
Yeah, but I already answered that one. We will be having some drastic change in Network Forge, but we are still implementing it, and
How?
like gathering data from it. So we're still not able to speak about it. But yeah, it will be kind of like a
You will like
really
it.
great game changer, and it's kind of like indirectly related to latency, but everything in melee mechanics are like indirectly related to latency. So I don't know.
And you trust me because we already tried it in quality assurance. Gonna be great.
You like it?
Of course I do. Of course it is so funny. I really like it.
I gotta say I like it too, but My taste is usually like kind of weird.
But
weird.
yeah, coming from you is a bit subjective, you know. But
You shouldn't trust me because I really
you
like.
shouldn't trust him.
Yeah,
But you should trust me
I trust you.
because
I really
I'm
trust you.
completely objective about this matter, and I really love it.
You're objective, okay? But that
Are you
sounded
co-
like pretty subjective, though.
Are you calling me subjective?
No, that's not an insult, by the way. But so yeah, we have a question here. We have a question. Any updates? Died? He's asking. Or
Diodide.
she is asking. Like, Karma. I heard Karma, and he also actually he asked beforehand. I have the same player here asking the same thing. Any updates
The karma.
on Lycus's upcoming gun, Karma? When should we expecting this gun? Yeah, the thing is that actually I asked Javier Bell about it, which is like the guy in chat. Wow, that was
What?
that was super great. You're way better than me. So
I'm not bad at
No, you're really better. Better than me, not bad. So yeah, actually I asked Javi Bella about it. He's like currently still working on it because there has been some rework on Karma. So he still couldn't tell me exactly when it's going to be released, but don't worry guys, we're definitely working hard on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we will have Karma. We still don't know when, but we will definitely have Karma. So yeah. And here Fenrir Vanguard was asking, like, what about the Yune control minion and her set of cards? Since it mostly seems she only has like one or two nice to pick cards. Well, the thing with talents, as we call them now, talent cards, we are making some retweaks on it. So some of the cards, not necessarily for Yune, we still don't know the details. So some cards will have their values retweaked. So some of the cards that may be less useful now may become like more powerful or more useful afterwards, and maybe we will even change the deepness in the grid, of some of them. But this is also part of some revision that we are, getting ready for the Epic Forge update. So we're still not able to give you details. Sorry, guys.
Not concrete details for now.
So yeah, Pepe on Discord asked us, Pepe, I think it's Pepe, something like that.
Papay.
Since the Heavy Metal update, converted blueprints to free instant crafts, will we get the ability to hold on to multiple blueprints for the same weapon in the future? The truth is, no, we won't. Just as it worked before, blueprints are like a one-time thing, and now that we turned the blueprints into something like more premium or more exclusive, we are still more convinced into that approach. So if you get a blueprint for a weapon, you should be willing to use it as soon as possible, so you don't get like a duplicate for it.
Yeah.
So that's like the main philosophy that we are following.
And anyway, if it gets duplicated, you get the most valuable thing in this life.
What is it?
Money.
No, it's not money. Love is the most valuable thing. It's love.
Come on.
Come on.
Yeah, love.
Yeah, come on, it's Friday. Don't you love Fridays?
I do
I
love
feel
Fridays,
the
yeah.
love right now. So
Can you feel the love tonight?
I would sing with you, but I really don't know what you're singing to. Sorry.
The Lion King?
The Lion King.
The Lion King?
I gotta confess, I saw The Lion King when I was already an adult. So I know, guys. Yeah, I know. I was a weird kid. I know.
What's wrong with him?
I don't know. When I was a kid, I was.
What did you watch when you were a kid?
I don't even remember. But definitely not The Lion King. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but I actually saw it as an adult and really liked it. So, yeah, but I really don't remember the song. So not that one. So yeah, no more random stuff, please.
This is so much of. This is really offensive.
you got really offended. Sorry.
Yeah.
It wasn't my intention.
Got it.
So yeah, we have another question that was made prior to the beginning of this live stream, and here Purple Angler, he or she is asking, any special weapon feature set in store? How are we going to advance weapon features to weapons? Is it for new ones or existing ones? Yeah. The thing is that Provolone here is asking about this
Hi, Provolone.
advanced. Sorry.
He's really active.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he is. Yes, he or she is. So the thing is that he or she is asking about this thing that you can see in the menu currently in the game. That you can see like, I think it's like maybe in English it's something like basic features, and then it's like advanced features. You can see that for each weapon on the game. So he or she is asking, what is it? How do we feel those one? Are we going to advance the weapons that we, or upgrade the weapons that we currently own, or do we have to get like new weapons? So the thing is that when the Epic Forge patch kicks in, you will have to craft the weapon once again, and while you're crafting it, there are some playable mechanics that
Yeah.
you get in the menu in order to try to unlock, you know, the advanced features that you like the most. That's like the basics of it. So
Yeah, you gotta be smart in there.
you gotta be smart in there, and you can actually affect some variables that go further. That's not just like it. It doesn't only refer necessarily to how many points can you assign to these features, but it also can make like the crafting shorter
Yeah.
or cheaper or more expensive depending on how you play your cards, you know, so to say. So I don't know if I answered that question
Sorry.
simply enough, but it's yes, you'll have to reforge a weapon again. That's actually why we have like 5 slots for each weapon, because you'll see that when the Epic Forge patch kicks in, you'll be able to customize it in different ways, and even you know, even there's like the case that you may, it's even like sometimes like more practical or a more intelligent thing to do to just assign points to just like one of the advanced features and not to all of them. It's not necessarily like they are always good. Sometimes combined they can get a bit not worse but more difficult to use or to handle.
Yeah.
So that's how it will work. I don't know. I'm giving some.
We wanted to play with it, and we wanted you to play with it, because we feel like the Forge can be a fun thing.
Yeah, but we're still not giving away too much details. I think
No.
I don't know.
Let's keep it for ourselves by now.
So yeah. There's a question for you, Laura.
Hi! I'm so happy.
Yeah, do you want to be an angler of the Broken Planet? Yeah, he's asking because that's the guild that he's on. It's the anglers. That's why
of
he's
course.
like Provolone Ranger.
Let me join. Just give me the information. I'll join anything.
I'm not sure you're good enough though, because the anglers are super good.
Are you insulting me?
No, I'm just mocking
sure?
you a little bit. Slightly mocking you, not insulting
Yeah.
you. So, yeah.
But that's my way of mocking with you.
Really?
Yeah,
Are you insulting me then?
of course.
Okay, you're way more direct than me. So yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's the thing. We have a
I've got a
question
guild
from
now.
Brent.
I've got a new family.
It's like a new family. Yeah, guilds are like a new family. And in so many ways. No, but like the Brent Booty also asked, is the game meant to be playable at the highest MMR, you know, like at 100 MMR? And also, what sort of fixes do you think will actually bring the Terminator grunts into line when difficulty reaches a certain threshold? And what was the decision to scale it to near impossibility in the first place? So the thing is, yes, we are currently tweaking the MMR system, and it's kind of hard to say in which way it will affect. It will be felt. You know, it's not, you know, like a super direct kind of things, because when it comes to difficulty, there's like a chain of things or variables that end up in a easier or a more difficult match, and it's not just like you know, like the grants life pull or the grants damage. There's like so many stuff, you know, like so many stuff involved, like the speed at which they move. Some of the mission objectives get harder too, so it's kind of difficult how to say it. But yeah, besides that will be happening sometime soon. There's also in this patch that we're releasing on Monday, we also reduced grants melee damage almost by a third, and that's like indirectly related to that, because the way that they would kick your butt in melee combat, it was directly related to how would they feel, how
was the
invincible would they feel. So Yeah, and the thing with MMR is that, of course, the thing is that it's not necessarily that you. The thing with MMR is that you should keep like playing in a difficult level that you feel comfortable with. So it's not the target of the game is not getting to 100. It's really not like that. Each player has like its own range in which they feel comfortable. So yeah.
And now we have to do a little stop to talk about the codes.
The couch.
The codes. You know, many
I mean-
times.
It's a drum roll.
Where's your other thing?
Yeah, and where's the drum? Yeah, I don't know. No drums.
Where's
no
the drum?
second stick.
That's
Yeah,
a good question.
that's the
Where's the
second
drum? Now, where's the drum?
I don't know. We have no drums. We have no budget.
Don't we?
No, not for drums anyway. So
Well,
yeah,
you know, every time we do streaming, we gift you a free code.
that's right.
How can you change it? You know how to?
How to what? what were you saying? I was looking
How
at the
to-
camera, like super happy, but I really
I
didn't
was just
listen.
wondering if you knew how
How to write it down? Yeah, to put it into game. You mean?
I mean, I hope that the people know how to write down
Sure.
things. How to redeem it.
Yeah, sure. You mean that button? Yeah, I know that.
Well, you guys, as you know, in every streaming we give you a free code. So, the one of this streaming might be
Ah, that's a drum roll. Okay.
bling, bling, golds.
That's the code itself.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. And
Okay.
I'm so happy about it.
I thought we usually would put like this really random set of characters, but this
No,
time is
not
bling, bling
this time.
codes.
No, this time. This time is bling, bling, golds.
Okay. I see.
Bling, bling, golds. You wanna get rich and famous? Exchange this.
And get the bling bling.
Bam. Drop the code.
That's a code for you guys. Bling
Drop
bling
the code.
codes. Golds.
Golds.
Yeah, not codes.
Golds.
Always working with
That
code.
would be a really good
so-
code. Bling, bling, golds.
Bling bling golds.
Like the one we're going to get this winter.
So, I'm like super confused with all my papers here, but I think we had more questions. We have a live question though.
Hi!
Hey.
I know this probably self-explanatory, but are you guys still working on skins for all the characters? I'm glad some and Nesk are getting things to get them caught up, but it's been a while since Megan and Ginevra had some cosmetic love. Cosmetic love. I love the expression. Yes, I am biased. Well, of course we're working in many characters at the time. We don't focus that much our attention on just one character, so there can be cosmetic love for many others. I will leave it there, because we're trying to look interesting.
But can we give like some hint or something, or no hints at all? Well, Aneska is getting one. We already said
let's say we are planning to release somehow, sometime, in another planet, in another dimension, some skins.
that. Okay.
But let's leave it there,
Let's leave it there.
because we are so mysterious.
We are so way too mysterious. Even though Aneska is getting one, so that's something.
confirmated.
That's something.
That's real.
So yeah.
Are you doing the chicken?
No, like us is.
I really like that the sound.
I did you do it or something? No.
No,
Okay.
but I could.
It's kind of soothing in a way, you know, like listening to chicken. Well, yeah.
Question. Will there be a Christmas event in December or New Year's? Well, can we say it?
Well, the thing is that Christmas
Christmas.
is celebrated maybe even in the Broken Planet, right?
Yeah, it's the time
I
that
think so.
we celebrate it here. We invite Mariah Carey to join us in the Broken Planet because, like, she's the most emblematic thing about Christmas.
Okay. I really didn't know about it, but okay, that's cool.
Don't you? I mean,
So yeah, I think we may have something. I don't know. We may have Christmas on the Broken Planet, but
Christmas is coming.
Still a bit too early to tell, though. We're still in Halloween season. Well, not yet, right? But we're getting closer to it. So yeah,
Come on, give him something.
I don't.
Give him
Maybe we'll
something.
get some. I
Give
don't
him
know,
something.
some snow on the broken planet. Who knows? But yeah, it's probable.
Who knows? He knows.
It may happen. Yeah. Maybe.
He's playing cool.
Yeah, I'm playing cool. I always am. So we have so many other questions, but I've been really messy when it comes to the order. So I don't know which one are we. Oh, these are new ones, right?
Yeah.
We got new questions.
We got one from Spacelords.
Yes.
Before the heavy metal update drops, you say you changed the way ammo cards work. However, after the release of the update, cards such as Vendetta and others still regenerate ammo. So nothing has been changed. Do you plan on doing something about it? Well, if you check this new update and the patch notes, we have eliminated those talents that were a bit, how do you say it? We just removed them because they didn't have sense to be. I mean, I understand you. That was the first thing we came out when we wanted to change the way we forged talents. So we removed all the talents that were tricky or just gift you ammo because there's no point in it now.
So yeah, actually,
so we did something.
Yeah, when it comes to Vendetta, actually, yeah, it has been removed from the game. But some other ammo-related talents are still in the game because they still kind of work. It's not necessarily like...
Yeah, if they do work, they have a sense to be...
Yeah, even though they may not be as super useful as before when we had like limited ammo. But yeah, they're still
there.
And even... Yeah, no, I was going to say something, but I won't because I want to save some surprises. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. And also, he's also asking, affinities have been removed from the card system. Are there plenty of cards that which are basically the same? Do you plan doing anything about that?
They are not basically the same. If you check them, there's a percentage of improvements that differs from one card to the other.
So yeah, that's the thing. Like sometimes it's like even though it's like just like a variant from it, like a different little difference in there, that's totally made on purpose. So
as we said before, it's the Texas cousin. It's not the same, it's just the Texas cousin.
That's the thing. So yeah, and you're not necessarily required to acquire those talents if you're not interested. Like, I already have this one. There's this other one is like super similar. So now with the new systems, okay, just ignore the other one.
Yeah, but
you
somehow
already own the one that you liked. So okay,
yeah,
it's
depends on the type of gameplay you want to have. You can choose one or the other, but it really does change the way you play it.
So yeah. And we have like another question. It's like a weapon-related question, also coming from Spacelords. Like, there's because of the ammo removal, weapons like Lichtbochten and Hyperbell remain unchanged. These are like Dr. Kuzman's weapons. Do you plan doing anything about it? Yes, it will be part of the Epic Forge update because more things are changing, not just the ammo. And the advanced features for the weapons are, get crazier. So the whole system gets like more complex and interacts in more ways. So yeah, everything will have to be checked. Not necessarily like specifically like Lichtbochten, Lichtbogen, sorry.
Not just those specific
it's
weapons.
Hard to tell at the moment.
We have to revise everything.
That's the thing. We have to change so many stuff, and we are changing it. So yeah, we have Eggot 2. Eggot 2. That's like the sequel. So
even more egg.
The return.
The return of egg.
The egg god is back. So yeah.
Epic Forge update is coming soon, and we're very excited about. We knew we were getting new ways to customize our guns with the addition of advanced features. But are we going to expect a number of balance changes or just some mechanical rewards turning to guns?
Yeah.
It's just basically what we answer.
Isn't there will be some balance, and also when it comes to the Epic Forge, we must tell you though. It's when it comes to the advanced features, it's like the way to think about them is not necessarily just like number balance changes when it comes to, like customizing your weapon. Like, oh, I wanna, like
paint it blue. It ain't about painting it blue. It's about adding some features, playable features in your weapon that you can really use it when you come to gameplay.
Yeah, but there's a catch, because until now, the way that the Forge was used, and it's still being used at the game, is like more points added to some feature in the Forge, some basic feature. It's just good. It's just better to have points assigned than not to have them. But when it comes to the advanced features, they are more meant to be played by more skilled players. So it's not necessarily, assigning points to those is not necessarily better, because it kind of makes you play in a different way.
Yeah.
I don't know if we are able to give away some example of the things that we are doing, because it's still like a work in progress.
Yeah. It would be a challenge for you guys, and overall for you guys that have spent more time playing our game.
But let's put like an abstract example. Like, let's say that there's like this one unusual way of shooting that gives you like an extra damage dealt, but if you do it like the wrong way, you get like less damage dealt than what you did if you hadn't any points assigned to this advanced feature. So it's kind of like it invites you to play in a different way. So it's not just like, oh, there will be like more damage, or it's not like that. We are actually tuning this kind of
we played gods here. We really play gods here.
We always are, actually, in a way. So yeah, it's kind of more like that. It's not just like, oh, this stat just max up to the to the maximum and just no, it's not like that. You have to make like really wise choices, and you can really screw up and maybe forge a weapon that really it doesn't fit with your play style at all. So yeah.
We have one question from Problem Region. Either. If you could change Leica's arms out with anything else, that would be a chainsaw. I mean...
Chainsaw?
Yeah, haven't you watched Ash and the Living Dead?
A chainsaw? If I could change Leica's...
I mean, a chainsaw is so necessary in everything.
That really doesn't work, though. Because if you've seen Leica's, he sometimes like scratches... scratches his butt, or and he's kind of like a scratch. No, but if you got a chainsaw, that's
you don't have difficult. You don't have to activate that chainsaw to scratch your butt.
Oh, so I
doesn't
never
have to be
on. You can
all
have like
the time.
like a steel. Like a stopped chainsaw. And is it good for scratching?
I think so.
I never tried it.
You never tried?
Nah, my life is really boring. So.
Yeah, I do.
So I guess I was going to say something like more practical, like screwdriver, because sometimes when I have like something that I gotta repair, I have like no screwdrivers at home, and it's like
that's
like a huge problem.
The kind of person you are. You're a really practical person, and I'm the destroyer of worlds.
Like the destroyer of worlds. Okay. I agree with that. You really are. So yeah, that's you got it. Two answers for the price of one: a screwdriver and
a chainsaw.
So yeah, so we have like reverse order here on the questions. We already answered this one. So yeah, how long have we been? Are we exceeding our time here, or are we okay? I don't know.
Okay, let's keep it up.
Okay. So I think we are kind of done. Let me double check this, because sometimes we make some mistakes.
Yeah.
And I don't want you guys to think that we don't want to answer some of your questions.
Yeah. Why don't you?
Yeah.
Stay forever. Oh, that he told us to stay forever.
Stay forever.
We got to eat. That's one thing. Yeah.
But we have water though. We could survive for a week or so. If you have
water, you somehow would need to go to the bathroom.
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't think about it. You're a really smart girl, The chainsaw thing was kind of absurd, but this was a really smart way of thinking.
Of course.
So yeah.
And you ain't got much for that.
So yeah, I think we already answered the unit one. Yeah, we are covered. Yes.
So guys, do you have any last questions for us?
Yeah, let's get to the last questions because I think we already answered everything that I had here written down. So if you have any last questions for us or last words,
Last words.
if you want to say goodbye to us.
Famous last words.
Not necessarily famous, but they can be like,
It's a song.
there's like average last words, like,
Average last words.
like hey, see ya.
That's a bad way of saying bye.
Why?
Because it's so normal.
Huh?
You got to find a way of saying something in a weird way.
So how can we say goodbye to these guys in a weird way?
How do you spell bye backwards?
Bye.
Abe.
Bye. Abe.
Abe.
Abe. So, like,
And that's the way I do things.
okay. So
Last
okay.
question. What's capital of Spain?
What's the capital of Spain? I think it's Madrid, but I'm not like super sure. But I think we will be.
I am.
I don't know. We may be wrong. We'll have to check it with the guys.
Oh, we got another last question. Last words. Are you gonna kill us?
Are we? I don't
Are
know.
we gonna kill
I
him?
think we're going to kill this stream right here, though. Like.
We killed it.
So yeah. So guys, it was a pleasure. I don't know. I think it's time to go. So I hope you guys have a
It's
wonderful weekend.
Time to go, guys. So remember, I, and that's how you say bye
Bye.
backwards.
Bye words.
Bye bye.